I'm crafty, so after buying jewelry from someone, I decided to start making my own. Hey, coin snatchers, welcome to the Hustle Files series, chronicles of a side hustler's success, failures, and lessons learned. Today, I'll be talking about my jewelry hustle, and I'll answer how I started, what I learned, and what I would do differently now. So let's go ahead and get into this episode. So, how I started my jewelry hustle, someone, which is my birthday twin, who is also an older adult cousin, would make these beautiful earrings and necklaces that I had previously purchased from someone else back at home in South Carolina. And the conversation came up about how I could make them myself. And she was so nice and sweet about it. She gave me all of the information that I needed. And obviously, I lived in another state at the time, so it didn't really interfere with her business and who she had started making jewelry for. So, like, it wasn't like I was imposing on her customers or anything like that. But I really just wanted to make it for myself. So, got all the information I needed. And till this day, I can't remember if I ever got the items in the jewelry that I was started making to look like hers. But I was also able to create my own style. And it really helped me a lot. Plus, just bring in anything that I decided to create with the jewelry to my business Designs by Smiley, which I had been ramping up and building towards for a while. So one of the things that I had struggled with was like finding all the right pieces. That was challenging, finding the right size, the right dimensions, buying items blind and not understanding the sizes. And I probably wasted and spent a lot of money, but eventually I did make it work and I was able to make some really unique pieces. So, how I marketed or advertised this jewelry hustle, when Instagram first started, I think I was able to kind of just market and advertise that way, but mostly also just posting on Facebook. I had my PayPal account set up. It had been a business account for a while, and I would just like send invoices because it was the main money platform at that time. So there wasn't any Cash App, Venmo, Zelle. What else they have out there? There was none of that. So PayPal had been like the payment processing platform that we've all used. I made a lot of money through PayPal, and then I think eventually like Square came out, and people started going back and forth between the two because of issues with PayPal. But that's neither here or there because we're talking about how I marketed my jewelry. A lot of the jewelry that I was creating, it wasn't like custom, so like it wasn't for a particular person. I did not give people like you could choose your certain colors. So I didn't have to really worry about opinions of others at the time. It was just kind of what I made, is what I liked and what I shared. And I also had a blog on Blogspot where I would share about my jewelry to market. I would also take pictures near the bushes when I lived in an apartment complex at the time. And there were like bushes right outside of my door, and I would take pictures and like put my arm up towards the bushes to give it like a background, have me a little photo shoot, or have my husband take pictures of my wrist or my neck just to promote the items. And then while we were in Savannah, I had a family photo shoot where I was able to wear my jewelry, like my necklace and my I think it was a necklace, earrings, and bracelets. And I like doubled the family photo shoot into like a business photo shoot. So we all wore shirts from my business, and then me and my daughter wore jewelry from my business, and the photographer was able to also get like a little close up. So that was another unique way that I was able to do that and showcase the jewelries and the shirts. Eventually, this hustle did end, and as always, another one began. But I think the jewelry hustle just got really expensive for me, and I just had to pivot with the trends as people's interests started to change. So what I learned from the jewelry hustle is I learned a new skill. I learned that people enjoy supporting me, and I learned that I can't do everything someone else does just because I like it. That's a word. I am happy I tried it, and I understood when it was time to stop. because I was spending more than I made, and it got old real quick, just spending money and you're not seeing a return on it. That's when a lot of people don't stop. They keep going thinking that they're going to build themselves out of this hole. No, sometimes it never gets better. So also think of that. And I know I've been a hustler for a long time, and this was just one of the harder hustles before the internet and the social medias platforms really popped off. So we were like literally still trying to figure out how to use Twitter for business, how to use Instagram for business. And I think Instagram wasn't even like business savvy yet. We were literally just sharing pictures. I don't think videos were a thing, or stories and things like that. So we didn't know a lot about ads. I didn't know a lot about ads right away. I didn't learn about ads till like the later part of 2016 through 2018. So it was more so like as long as I had some place to share and I was able to make some sales and people could reach out to me via email and things like that. What I would do differently. So learning more instead of diving nose deep into a money pit. I spent so much money on products that were wrong, but also there wasn't a lot of info on how to do the certain jewelry style. There were maybe like 5 videos on YouTube, and 2 were probably from the same person. I also feel like I should have taken time to learn the skill from the person who encouraged me to start. And if I didn't grasp that concept as quickly, I probably could have looked for someone who could teach me or pay for a course to like just not find myself without the money or the skills that I didn't possess initially. I am crafty, but this was really one of the hardest ones that I did try to do. And I would just say like it's okay to pay to skip some failures. Not all not all of this can be avoided, but quite a few mistakes you can, certainly avoid. And for me, that's growth. So let's go ahead and wrap up the key lessons from my jewelry hustle. Learn before you leap. Embrace your unique style. Marketing requires creativity. Know when to pivot, and it's okay to pay for growth. So don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed this episode of the Hustle File series. Next time, we'll be talking about my sewing hustle. Bye.